Lenovo takes the best of their previous two Yoga tablets and puts them together to make this, the Yoga Tab 3 Pro. A 10-inch tablet is one thing, and we do love that the 10-inch Quad HD display on here is still really thin on one end of the tablet, and then we have the other side that a lot of people may not know too much about if you haven't been following the Yoga line. The Yoga line of Lenovo's tablets has this one end over here that has a kickstand built in, and that's also where the battery lies. But that kickstand is what makes the Yoga tablet. Bring that thing out and you'll have a hook area in the middle that you can use to hang this tablet wherever you so please. And now the whole tablet is also splash proof. You can't submerge this tablet obviously, but you can maybe get some splash of water on there and it's still going to be fine. But that kickstand is the main story here that not only allows it to stand up on end or on its back, but it also has a projector built into it that does rotate 180 degrees based upon how you have the tablet standing. Now, talking about this projector, it is the feature that came in a Pro tablet from the previous line of Yogas, and now it is in a much better place. Instead of on the side where the kickstand came out, it is now a part of the kickstand, so you can actually sit the tablet down in a nice way and have the projector projecting the screen onto the wall in front of it. It can project a 70-inch screen at 480p resolution at 50 nits, so it's maybe not the best projector that's out there, but then again, having it put into the actual tablet itself is a pretty nice application, and you can do a lot of stuff, including binge watching things like Netflix on the Yoga Tab 3 Pro. Other specifications include that Quad HD display that's 2560 by 1600 in an IPS construction, and underneath the surface there's the Intel Atom processor, a quad-core processor that should be able to let this tablet work pretty well for all of the main applications that they believe is basically media and some web browsing and maybe some text. But with the Quad HD display, pretty much anything should look pretty good on here. 2 gigabytes of RAM are what you get underneath that, with 16 gigabytes that are built in. 32 gigabytes is an option as well, but of course there is a micro SD card slot for all of your extra media. Now, speaking of that tablet battery that we have on the end there where the kickstand is, it is 10,200 milliamp hours in capacity, which should make this go for quite a long time. Now, going around the actual elements, obviously we've talked about the kickstand quite a bit, but the tablet itself still looks quite nice. Handling it might be a little bit of a chore when you're trying to get a good grip around that kickstand area, but it's nice to see that the actual whole tablet itself above it is pretty thin. And on the back, they have added this leather on the backing that makes it look quite nice and gives it a little bit of a grip. A camera is available on the rear at 13 megapixels, which is kind of nice, but also we have a 5 megapixel camera on the front. Now, speaking of the front, there are also Jbl speakers, and we got a bit of a demo of just how loud this tablet can get. Even in a noisy room, we were able to hear it very loud and clear. And with 360-degree sound, you can actually hear the nuances in the left and right channels, and it was really nice to have that on the tablet. If you don't have any other audio sources, you can just let your Bluetooth speaker sit aside, and this tablet might be just enough for you to really enjoy your media. So that was just a look at the Yoga Tab 3 Pro by Lenovo, and what we do like is the projector being in a much better spot than it was before, and we always did like the kickstand design that does prove handy in those situations where you just don't want to take out a stand or lean your tablet up on a wall of some sort. It's still a pretty versatile tablet, and there are different versions. Of course, this is the Pro one with the projector, but there is a Yoga Tab 3 8 inches and another 10-inch that both don't have the projectors. But the Pro is the top of the line, and that's the one we wanted to show you here. So keep it tuned to Android Authority for even more as we are here at IFA in Berlin. We have more Lenovo coverage coming for you, so make sure you stay tuned here because we are your source for all things IFA.